From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Welcome, come on in, join us for Aging and Awesome.
We are your weekly shot of positivity aimed at informing, enlightening, and inspiring older people to be active, healthy, and young at heart.
You know, Breen, being part of a community involves a lot of taking care of each other, and we are doing a lot of that tonight. Coming up, we'll talk with Dr. Trudy Larson, who is with Northern Nevada Hopes, and get advice on accessing health care as we age. And we'll hear from Tim Johnston with the Better Business Bureau about scams targeting seniors. We'll get some live studio audience questions as well. Plus, a little later, we'll test a contestant in my cab for some brain power with this week's trivia.
But first, how about those businesses that help take care of our community by investing in it? Charities in this area depend on donations so they can do all the important work they do. And businesses that see the value of that investment help the community overall.
In fact, without businesses sponsoring events around town and supporting everything from the homeless to the Humane Society, those charities wouldn't be able to do half of what they do.
Point taken. Our friend Dr. David Freeman of the Reno Eye Institute is just one of many businesses around the area valuing the community. Look at how they invest.
It's fun for everyone to take part in events like this. You feel helpful, you're part of something bigger than yourself, and it's a chance to meet other like-minded people, which makes this a great investment for individuals, for families, and for businesses.
Well, personally, we adopted our first child, our first pet, from the Humane Society as a puppy.
And that passion for pets is shared office-wide at the Reno Eye Institute, which is just one of the businesses that shows so much strong community support.
As we just get to know our staff and as our practice has grown, you realize you all might have something in common. And for us, it happens to be, that we all love pets. And we all think that every pet deserves a home and the chance at a loving life with a family. There's several sponsors of this event in particular, the duck race. And I think that, they hopefully use it within their organization to let their staff know that this is how we're a part of the community and this is how we give back.
Like every charity in town, the Northern Nevada Humane Society has a lot to fund. I mean, this is the only open admission, no-kill shelter in the state. That means they take animals regardless of age, illness, or past trauma. They found homes for more than 18,000 animals last year. Plus, they offer low-income vaccination clinics and help with animals evacuated during disasters. And much of that funding comes from this race.
Our local business partners are essential, particularly to this event. I would say at least a third of our duck sales actually come through the businesses that help us.
So whether it's a full sponsorship or becoming a plucky partner, every bit of support counts.
Plucky partners are the businesses that actually help us sell ducks. So we've got bars, restaurants, nail salons, realtors, an array of different local business types that actually help us sell the ducks. So, at the end of their point of sale or just people who are coming in and visiting their shops, they encourage them to buy ducks to help support shelter pets, and it helps us sell so many ducks that way. It's great.
Which means that every duck out there is a part of something so much bigger.
It's definitely the biggest fundraising event that we do. So as an example, last year we sold 54,000 ducks. We made over $200,000, and those funds are just so essential for us.
An operation like this takes investments of both money and time.
Volunteers are essential, and like a lot of businesses right now post-pandemic, we've seen a pretty significant decrease in our volunteer base for a myriad of reasons. And so we definitely need volunteer support now more than ever.
Every investment adds up to help.
Truly, it's for us, it's more that our staff can get behind an event and feel that we're all contributing to something together. We like to put the posters up in our office, and it's not so much of, hey, look what we're doing to sponsor, but it's a way to just get some more visibility to the event as well. Anything where we can kind of do some team building for our staff, as well as support a really great community event and a really great organization, that just means a lot to all of us here. So it's a great team building experience too.
Now apply that to every other charity in town, and it just goes to show you that when we all do a little, we sure can do a lot.
And boss, a lot of local businesses get involved with a lot of charities here, and that collective actually helps fuel the rest of us to get involved, which is a snowball that's going in the right direction.
That's right, Breen. Thank you so much. Now don't go anywhere, folks, because we've got a lot more to come tonight. Getting the right health care as we age is not a simple thing, but Dr. Trudy Larson will have some tips. And Tim Johnston, we know him, he's been here before with the Better Business Bureau, is here with tips on helping seniors avoid scams. Plus, a ride in my cab. But first, let's reconvene with Aaron Breen in just 90 seconds.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tammy from the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno. There are so many issues you might be experiencing, from jaw pain and headaches to snoring, sleepiness, and difficulty concentrating. We are the only TMJ specialists in Northern Nevada providing comprehensive TMJ and sleep apnea treatment. We're proud to offer same-day imaging to get you on a path toward relief from your symptoms. Our non-surgical TMJ treatments will help you breathe, sleep, heal, and most importantly, live better. Call to make your appointment today.
The Better Business Bureau investigates and reports on scams that hurt consumers through the BBB Scam Tracker website. Here, some people share their stories, and others educate themselves. And together, we empower our community.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $17.50 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
Hello there. We live in a time of information silos, of political bubbles, and a seeming inability even to consider different points of view, don't we? If you think about it, it seems that the answers to the complicated problems that we have are most often somewhere in the middle. They're hardly ever a simple one-sided answer. Most real solutions are a combination of opinions, a conglomeration of ideas, a consensus of potential alternatives. Can you see yourself in this situation? They're looking at the same image, yet one sees a 6 and the other one sees a 9, and both are right, yet unwilling even to take a peek from the other's point of view. Sometimes just trying to see someone else's point of view will show you that just because you disagree with them, at first blush anyway, they may not necessarily be wrong. It makes me believe what George Eliot once said. It's a narrow mind which cannot look at a subject from various points of view. And John Lubbock was right when he said, what we see depends mainly on what we look for. Now, I'm not saying that you have to agree with opposing opinions, but maybe we could just listen to each other. Maybe someone else has the right ideas to build on your ideas, or maybe if you listen to them, you could help build on their ideas. Maybe they do have a point. Now, how do you know if you refuse even to listen to them? You don't have to agree with them. You can always just walk away. But if we all listen a little more, maybe we could find a little bit of common ground. Personal opinions are personal. Of course they are. But I feel like there is some room for some collective solutions to problems that face us all. From the fact that the climate is changing for whatever reason it's changing, to ideas on the future of energy, maybe better nutrition, our education system, even health care. Nathaniel Broden once said, "The first step toward change is just awareness." If all we ever listen to is the echo of our own beliefs, how do we ever move forward? Just another thought from my back porch. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store offers free, unbiased personal Medicare advice. Visit themedicarestore.com to find a location near you.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
I'm Tom McDonald, a reverse mortgage expert since 2002. If you're like me, you have a nice retirement portfolio, but I don't know how long I'm going to live or how long it needs to last. That's why I have a reverse mortgage. The line of credit grows over time. It could double or triple in your lifetime. By strategically using the reverse mortgage line of credit during downtimes instead of from the portfolio, it has been shown to significantly increase the life of the retirement portfolio. Give me a call. I'm here to help guide you through the process.
Aging and Awesome is proudly presented by Reno Regenerative Medicine. Do you experience joint stiffness, tingling, burning, numbness, back or neck pain? Have you been told drugs and surgery are your only options? Reno Regenerative Medicine empowers patients to heal naturally, avoid unnecessary drugs and surgeries, and get to the root cause of your pain. Reno Regenerative Medicine, located in South Reno and in Sparks, is ready to evaluate and help alleviate your pain so you can get back to doing what you love. Call family-owned Reno Regenerative Medicine at 775-218-9236.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Welcome back to award-winning Aging and Awesome. Your healthcare needs change with age, and it can take some planning ahead to get the right care. Dr. Trudy Larson is here with a look at how care changes as we age with Northern Nevada Hopes. Dr. Larson, you deal with a diverse population of people at Northern Nevada Hopes. How does the diversity of needs are met at Northern Nevada Hopes?
So as you know, at Hopes we have primary care for all ages. So pediatrics through, I actually don't know how old our oldest patient is, but all those services are welcome in primary care. In addition, we have behavioral health issues that are covered there. Psychiatry, as well as psychologists and therapists. And then we have specialty clinics. And so it is one of the few places in town where HIV is still really taken care of. We have a large HIV positive population still at Hopes, and hepatitis C. So those specialty clinics, in addition to the broad range of other problems.
And what are the most important things to watch out for as we age?
A couple of things. One, it's incredibly important to look at our physical health. Now, I'm aware of this as a senior because I had to have my hips replaced, right? And so it's remarkable to understand how we need to stay active. We need to walk. We need to keep our joints active, and that's really critical for being able to be mobile. And so mobility is an issue, nutrition is an issue, and behavioral health issues also as well. And then there's a whole variety of chronic diseases that come on and can be worsened as you age. Oh, and lest I forget, we need to keep our brains active.
Yes, yes.
So I'm hopeful that everybody likes to do something like crossword puzzles or Sudoku, because those are the kinds of activities that keep our brains active and alert.
And you can do those on your phone real easily these days.
Yes, you can. In the airport, when you're waiting, when you're waiting in the checking line, wherever
TV,
you,
whatever.
Exactly right.
Dr. Larson, so you mentioned how those are some things, but people of all ages, but maybe more specifically the older population, doesn't like to ask for things. We should get over that, right?
Need to get over that. I think we still think of ourselves, people say 70 is the new 50, for example. But we have to get out of that mindset and recognize that there are certain things that start happening as you age. Joints, bones, more frail, very important about falls and things like that. Do we want to admit this to ourselves? No. But it's very important. One of the areas that I think is most interesting is about sexuality, because of course I did HIV medicine for most of my career. And that is a topic that most doctors and seniors won't talk about. And it's really, really important. Sexually transmitted diseases really know no boundaries when it comes to age. And so that's something that's fairly unusual that people don't talk about. And doctors don't want to. So you have to sort of ask your own questions.
Well, do we have any questions for Dr. Larson?
How concerned should we be about the new polio outbreak?
Thank you, Ruby. Great and relevant question. Seniors don't need to worry about polio. We had the sugar cubes. I'm sure most of you and the audience here and those at home remember when we went and got our sugar cubes with the polio vaccine on them when we were kids, right? That is lifelong immunity. The concern now is they don't do that live vaccine anymore. They do an inactivated one, and it doesn't have the same level of protection. Anybody who is immunized is not going to get polio, but that doesn't mean that the virus doesn't circulate. And my real concern is for the kids who are not getting fully immunized, because they will be susceptible to polio when it starts circulating. And so the virus is there. We don't get sick from it because we're immunized. And again, most seniors are going to be immunized, but I really worry about the kids who are not getting immunized.
Great question, Ruby. We've covered lots of topics today.
We have.
Dr. Larson with Northern Nevada Hopes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
Well, my eyesight was declining fairly rapidly, so I was recommended to see Dr. Freeman. The surgery was an excellent success, and he was great to work with. I enjoyed it, and he was very professional at all times. I would strongly recommend Dr. Freeman and his staff.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. Tim Johnson is here from the Better Business Bureau. So happy that you're here because there are always new scams out there that we need to be learning about. The good thing is you're there to tell us about them.
With our BBB Scam Tracker, it's a way for individuals to easily report scams. And on a yearly basis, we look back to see what are the riskiest scams. We analyze the reports that came in. And in 2021, the riskiest scam was online purchase scams. Probably no surprise, since the pandemic moved most of us, whether we wanted to or not, to online and buying things online. But this year we saw every age category being impacted by online purchase scams. So if somebody's telling you that they're an older adult and not online, more than likely they are. And it's really important they know what to do and what not to do.
And what do you watch for?
So we want to make sure that they are buying from companies that they are familiar with. About a third of the reports that came in were dealt with online purchase scams. And from that, 75% of individuals reported losing money. So that's what makes it so risky. We find that individuals like to buy puppies online. And all I can say is, if you're going to do that, make sure you do your research, go see the puppy. But more than likely, you can find a puppy here locally.
Yeah.
People lose hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to online purchase scams, especially when they're buying puppies. But we heard from a Northern Nevada gentleman, 65 plus. He was moving into an assisted living facility, not very savvy online. So he had a younger family member help him change his address online. They thought they were doing it with USPS. Come to find out, they weren't. And so he was charged $170 from two different companies. And when they reached out to those companies to say, hey, what's up? Why are you charging me this? They said, well, it was in the fine print. You subscribe to this. And so what it came down to is, if you are opening up your search engine and you type something into that search bar, pay attention to what you're clicking on. Because more often than not, those ads that pop up, scammers like to buy ads. So make sure you're going to the website that you want to go to Probably even better to type it in directly.
Yeah, because they're pretty savvy about making the website look like it's official.
They are. I mean, the puppy scams, that's what really makes it seem so legitimate, because they will go to actual breeders and mimic that website. And once they get caught, they take it down and they start up with something else.
Yeah.
The second riskiest scam, for those that are 65 plus, are travel, vacation, and timeshare scams. We heard just recently from an individual 65 plus in actually the Reno area that lost $100,000 trying to sell 2 timeshares that she has. And so it's really important that you know what you're doing. We talked about putting something in the search bar. Talked to a couple just recently that they thought they were booking a flight with one of the major airlines. They weren't. And he provided all of his passport information online. So identity theft is a potential there for him.
I just want to make sure, did anybody have any questions about any kind of scams they've run into?
Hi, Tim. When my caller ID lets me know there's a spam risk, what should I do? Should I answer it, leave it alone, say what?
And really my advice would be to ignore those calls. Even calls that you don't recognize the number, let it go to voicemail. It's tough. I know I fall for it, and I hear about my auto warranty needing to be renewed, and I know it's a scam or it's a bad business. So would encourage you to just let it go to voicemail, and if it's a legitimate call, you can make the determination if you want to call back.
Okay, and everybody can always go to the Scam Tracker website, right?
Encourage people to report at bbb.org/scam tracker, whether you've lost money or not.
Thank you so very much for coming. Tim Johnston with the Better Business Bureau.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
Aging and Awesome is proudly presented by Sage Financial Advisors. Working to broaden your possibilities in retirement, Sage Financial Advisors wants you to discover the freedom that comes from working with their local and trusted team. They'll help you and your family navigate all aspects of your financial life. They're ready to help review your financial plan for retirement and offer options that empower you to make the best decisions for your financial future. So give them a call. Sage Financial Advisors. Secure your future wisely. Erin Breen here. If you have Medicare, you already know that good health care starts with choosing the right Medicare plan. That's why I'm here at the Medicare store, where they offer free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. So come by or visit themedicarestore.com.
Hablamos español. Aging and Awesome is presented by The Trust Masters. If you own a home, you need a trust. It's what protects your assets after you're gone. Without a trust, those assets can be subjected to probate and take years to settle and cost you tens of thousands of dollars. The Trust Masters are here to help. They are not a legal firm, but a licensed and bonded legal documents preparation company, which means they are your affordable solution. Log on to trustmasters.com and register for a free workshop today. Living trusts. Don't leave Earth without one. Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $17.50 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
It is an absolutely gorgeous springtime day here in Reno, and today is really special for the entire city because we have a guest from a faraway land known as Dayton, Nevada. But it's Sheila Steele, everybody. Hi, Sheila.
Hi.
You've seen Sheila before. She's been on the show with her wonderful Dance Fit of Carson City, which was something that we love to feature because it keeps people active and healthy. Sheila, welcome to Kai's Cab.
Hey, thanks, Kai. Good to be here.
And I got to tell everybody at home, happy 77th birthday!
Yay! And I'm not getting any older. I've just been young a very long time, Kai.
See, that's the spirit. That's why we love Sheila, and we're so excited to have you on the cab because you're great. So you ready to play?
Well, let's go for it.
Get 3 out of 4 questions right today, Sheila, and you're a winner. Here we go. Question number 1. Which baby animal is called a kid? A cat, B, a horse, C, a goat, or D, a sheep?
Well, I think it's a goat, honey.
Goat is correct. Okay, you knew that one right away. I'm going to try and stump you here on question number 2, okay? Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia were the stars of which TV series? A, Friends, B, Star Trek, C, Leave It to Beaver, or D, The Golden Girls?
Oh, that's an easy one. It's The Golden Girls.
I knew you'd get that one right. Look at you. You are a golden girl.
Well, I just about am, yeah.
That's correct, Sheila. Okay. Let me dig deep here for a tough one. You're doing too good. But I want you to win because it's your birthday. Could you imagine not winning on your birthday?
No, I can't.
All right, Sheila, question number 3. Let's get this one right. What does www stand for in a website address?
I can't believe
Should I read? Should I not read the options?
No, don't read them. I think it would be fun.
Here they are. Is it A, World Wide Web, B, wherever, whenever, whomever?
Oh, gosh.
C, working with the world, or D, worshiping web wizards?
Oh, gosh. Duh. Okay, number 1, World Wide Web.
World Wide Web! Yay! Happy birthday, Sheila! You are a winner! You've been so wonderful. Again, thank you what you do for our community. I really love your spirit, and I love to give everybody who comes in the cab, who's brave enough, 15 seconds. Say whatever you want to the world. What is it?
Always have something joyful in your heart. For me, it's joyful movement. I mean, happy dance to the 60s music. I mean, when was music any better?
You are the best, Sheila. Thank you so much for playing. You're invited anytime.
Thank you.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Coming up next week on Aging and Awesome, Bluegrass. That's right, the Northern Nevada Bluegrass Society has just wrapped up its summer season, but that doesn't stop them from playing. We're going to hear all about them and tell you where you can listen in. Next week at 7 p.m. on Saturday on CBS, right here in Northern Nevada.
Well, this week's Something to Celebrate is someone you might recognize, Chef Joe Edem. He and his lovely wife, Valerie, are celebrating 50 years of marriage. Woo! And they are celebrating 40 years here in the Truckee Meadows. They say they fell in love with this community, raised a family here, and still love it. Congratulations to the both of you.
And if you have something to celebrate, we want to hear about it. In fact, we want to crow about it right here. Send us an email with all of your accomplishments, your goals that have been achieved, and all your celebrations. Just send the details to agingandawesome.com.
That about wraps it up for tonight. Thanks to the Virgil, our music man, Colin Ross, and all of you for joining us. Now remember, this show would not be possible without all of our important community stakeholders. A big thank you to
Trustmasters,
the Medicare Store,
the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Hospice and Eden Home Health,
Tom McDonald, Mutual of Omaha Reverse Mortgages,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Reno Regenerative Medicine,
Lakeside Manor,
Marcia Rambeau with Realty One Group Eminence, Reno Eye Institute,
the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno,
Sage Financial Advisors,
and Senior Care Plus. And we'll see you right back here next week.